Now from the Weather Tracker TV Storm Studios, this is your weather today. Here's Chief Meteorologist William Cole.
All right, folks, here we go right out of the gate on this Hump Day Wednesday. And I tell you what, we are really enjoying some beautiful fall-like weather. It's on tap today, Wednesday, really all the way through Friday to close out your work week. But as we get into the weekend, the jet stream becomes a little more interesting. And I tell you what, the opportunity of rain, clouds, and chillier weather, it will be returning to our forecast. So I do want to talk about that. And then, of course, what's on down the road? Well, we've got the Thanksgiving holiday as we get into next week. So we get a lot of details to cover, obviously, as we go through the next few minutes and as we roll through the hour as well. But again, this is a look here at your Wednesday. Like I mentioned, bright sunshine, light winds, highs in the lower 70s. Again, everything you can ask for. It is definitely in the forecast today. And like I mentioned, that lingers all the way through Friday as well. Now, this is where we started the morning. These were your actual morning lows out the door. Chilly for most, mid-upper 40s, generally speaking, to, again, right around 50 here in the Metroplex. You can see DFW officially 51 this morning. And in fact, Dallas Love down to 49 degrees. Again, chilly out the door earlier this morning. So where has the rain been? Now, this is over the last 24 hours. If we truly extended this out over the last 48 to even 72 hours, even the deep south of Texas really got a pretty decent little drink of rain. It had to do with an area of low pressure. It continues to really just track off to the east. So kind of that slug, if you will, for lack of a better term, that slug of rain, well, it does continue to push off to the east. And take a look at this. The deep south, even parts of the Florida Peninsula as we go through the day today, again, just ongoing heavy rain. And here in North Texas, simply put, our rain chances, at least over the next several days, they're basically nil, right, all the way through Saturday. Now, as we get into Sunday, it is going to become a bit of a different story. But between now and then, it's truly all about this ridge. And, of course, when we go through summer, all you hear about is the ridge or the summer heat dome, again, whatever folks want to call it. It's a similar story now. Obviously, we don't have hot weather, but we have, again, comfortable temperatures out there for daytime highs. Again, quiet weather, light winds, lots of sunshine. And again, it's all because of that kind of bump you can see right there in the jet stream flow. But that will begin to change, as I mentioned, truly, as we get into Sunday and into this upcoming Monday as well. But this is a twofold setup. And what I mean by that is we've actually got two storm systems we got to keep our eye on. Number one, we've got a storm that's currently pinwheeling in to the west coast, out around the California area. It's going to give them copious amounts of rain as we go through the day. So number one, we're watching that. But what makes this even more interesting now heading into the weekend, you can see in the high-speed polar jet stream flow, there's another storm system. It's actually embedded there. And the only reason I'm highlighting that one is because as those two storms come out in the west coast, as we go over the next several days, they become intertwined into one bigger storm system. And that one bigger storm system, you see it right there, is what eventually comes out as we get into Sunday into Monday, bringing that opportunity of rain. And you can see bringing some chillier air as well. This will not be an outbreak of Arctic air moving into the area or moving into the region. But by late Monday into Tuesday, will temperatures be chilling down below normal? And again, the answer to that is yes. So skipping ahead in time, this would be Monday. Now notice the better opportunity of rain. The way it looks right now, still a little bit subject to change here, appears to be from the I-35 corridor off to the east. The main area of rain moves off to the east as we go through Monday night or by Sunday night rather into early Monday. But as we go through Monday, the back side of the storm system, what we call the backwash, this comes around with more cloud cover and maybe one more opportunity of some very light scattered showers around. And that's also when the chillier air begins to spill into the area as well. So dropping temperatures on Monday, and again, like I mentioned on Tuesday, we will definitely be chilling down. Just a quick peek here at rainfall projections. Again, you can see it appears as though right now from 35 off to the east, that's where the better opportunity of rain and even accumulating rain will be with that system. So at least as we go through the day today, temperatures generally through the 60s, about 3 hours today. We'll be topping out right there in the lower 70s, generally 70s for daytime highs. Again, a lot of bright sunshine as we go through the afternoon. And again, this would be your Wednesday evening with temperatures easing through the 60s. Really just a decent but cool evening out there. And then chilly overnight with overnight lows here in the upper 40s to right around 50. And then more in the way of 70s, more in the way of bright sunshine, even as we go through tomorrow, Thursday as well. Like I mentioned, that's essentially your forecast until we get to the weekend. There's that opportunity of rain. and look at your temperatures on Tuesday in the 50s.